Hi, my name is Colby, and this is my wife, Emma. Welcome to our last episode of our Astroneer playthrough. Like I said, this is the last episode of the series, and it's a little different than normal. If you can tell, I am voicing over this just because it ended up working better. So at the end of the last episode, we left off with just a few minor missions remaining. So we need to run around and try to find the rest of those data circuits for one. Also find the other material analysis transmitter thing that's supposed to be on DeSolo. And so that'll give us another piece of technology. And then finally, we just need to find where the guy is that we're supposed to take a picture with from the probe missions. And there's a couple other things that we still want to do just to kind of wrap up this series just for fun. So pretty much the first thing we did was go ahead and do the mat that was on DeSolo. Gave it a bunch of random resources, and after completing that, it actually gave us the blueprint to a hoverboard, which I completely forgot about, and it was super cool. I built one for my wife. I would say it's almost better than the VTOL. We were excited to use the VTOL to complete some of these final missions, but we really ended up using this hoverboard because it ended up being more efficient and faster, honestly. And plus, you get to do all these cool tricks with it. It was actually really fun to ride on the dunes of Calidor, just the wavy surface, and you can kind of do jumps off of all the dunes. It was a ton of fun. I definitely recommend it if you play Astroneer. Anyway, that was just a lot of fun. On Calidor, I had just a kidney stone of a time trying to find the data circuit, but I was able to find it with the hoverboard. It made things easy, and I was so excited. Yes! Yes, I found it! Ah!
I love you.
Ah! So long. Oh, thank you, hoverboard. It's mine now. I don't have inventory space.
That is kind of funny.
And then we just kind of continued around and found the rest of the data circuits. Only had like 2 other planets that we needed to find them on. And I did end up Googling where the probe guy was. And I'm glad I did because it turns out it's kind of a bug. And I was supposed to go back to the last probe that I found and put in another probe scanner. But somehow that was not true. It was a lie. So I tried a couple more and it ended up working on the original one, the first one that we did on Sylvia. So that was quick and easy. It was kind of cute. Took a picture and it was done and dusted. Also, in the midst when I was going around on Visania to find those last data circuits, Emma was busy being all sorts of productive. She actually found the 2 that were on Aatrox, which was super helpful. They happened to be really close to each other and was easy for her, but I didn't even have to go to Aatrox in the first place because she got them done. Also, since we had almost 150,000 bytes, Emma wanted to research everything in the catalog, and so she did that. And I'm surprised, like, we actually didn't have that much left over by the end, but it was cool nonetheless. So when I finally found that last circuit on Visania, I was happy to have that over with. And the hoverboard was just a lifesaver. I just had to go in circles around the planet half as many times as I would have had to if I had to use a rover or something like that. So at that point, that was pretty much our last mission completed. So kind of brought them all back to base and lined them up nice and pretty on this nice big board and accepted the reward for our final mission, which was kind of crazy to have an empty mission board. And finishing those circuit board missions rewarded us with just the 2 other blueprints, the only ones that we didn't have because Emma researched the rest of them. A large rover and an extra large resource canister, which was nice, but I didn't really think we were going to use them. So it was just to check it off the list. And actually this board that I was putting the circuit boards on is, if you could tell, it's like a chessboard. If you remember way back, we found some chess pieces on Novus. And so one of the bucket list things we want to do before we ended this series was play chess on this board in this game. So we packed up and hauled over to Novus and searched high and low for all the pieces. A lot of them were like underground, which kind of made it hard to navigate through all the caves and stuff like that. But we ended up finding all of them. It was really satisfying to have them all lined up. The hardest ones were the king and queen, actually, which makes sense because there's only one of each of them. But it took forever to find those. And then we realized, wait, hold on. In chess, there's 2 different colors of pieces. Why have we only been finding this lapis blue color? And so realized, oh, well, the rest of the pieces are on the other moon, De Solo, which I was kind of surprised. I guess De Solo is the planet we spent the least amount of time on. But I was surprised we hadn't realized that they were on that planet in the first place. But when we got there, we found them all really quickly. It was a lot easier. Most of them were on the surface, and it only took us like 10 minutes. But while I was going around to Solo, I found this. Okay, we are on to Solo looking for chess pieces, and I found the literal Apollo lunar module. So, some more real life references. Let's see. Can take a picture. Oh wait, babe, I need you to come take a picture with me. Get off your hoverboard and stand next to me. Take a nice picture, honey.
Why do I have to get off the hoverboard?
We're taking a nice picture.
Yeah.
Alright. Don't get in front of me. No, come on. You're glitching here. Just stand a little bit further away from me, please. Thank you. My goodness. Look somewhere cool. How about this? The eagle has landed. Yeah, that's a good one. Here, I'm gonna screenshot that. So after we had all the pieces required to play chess, we brought them all back. We put them on the board, set them up nice and pretty. But before we did that, before we actually played a game, there was one other thing that we wanted to do. And if you know anything about my wife and I, especially in Astroneer, we are all about the destruction and the explosions and the chaos. So we wanted to get an extra large shredder to start chewing through our giant junkyard pile, which was pretty cool. And so while this giant shredder was printing, we were shredding on our hoverboards. All right, babe, come grind some stuff. No, pick something really big. Grind it up. I wonder what happens, babe.
Yeah.
For science.
Oh,
I'm not gonna take the dynamite in there, but I'm gonna see if this hurts me. Oh no, it's just invisible. Okay. Bummer. Yeah, we can finally get rid of all these extra solid fuel thrusters that we've had. That's cool. Yeah, grind it up. And then it was time for my wife and I to play chess. And I'm sorry if you're not into chess, but you're probably gonna want to see this game. All right, babe. First, before we play chess, we got a handshake. Let's come to the center of the board. Shake my hand. Oh wait, hold on. This dance is called Shake Field. Shook hands. Did the shake dance. All right, let's go. You're white, so you go first. Good move. By the way, make sure that you understand which one's your queen and which one's your king.
The one that says king on it? From the back, they look weird.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking from top. I'm looking pretty much from top down. Just so you know, I'll probably cut out most of your thinking. So that you look better at the game.
Well, okay.
I'm castling.
It's so messy.
Can you turn off particle effects? Effects quality low. Hey, pretty much got rid of it. Alright, I have to take your piece off so I can attack. Okay, I'm moving there. Hint, you might want to move your knight.
Shot, I know.
Or maybe I'm trying to trick you. Haha, you fool. I'm trying to think of how I can make this interesting for people who don't play chess.
No, thank you. Is that an option?
Now that's not nice. Dang, good move.
Can't kill me there, right?
Gosh dang it.
Oh, check. Oh,
hey,
Lord.
stop. Don't flip the board. What in the world? Emma's feeding her snails in the middle of a chess game. My goodness.
This one? Yeah.
Okay.
My turn?
Yes, your turn.
Does this feel like a good move?
You want me to tell you what's a good move and what's not a good move? What you want to do is you want to move your king right on the middle of everything.
Crap.
Check. Yeah.
Can I do that?
Oh, yeah. If
Will you
want.
let me or not?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to kill your knight.
Oh. Shoot. Maybe I shouldn't have let you undo that.
Because, like, I feel like
Check.
I actually... I'm sorry, what?
Check.
Oh, okay. That's concerning. Very concerning. That would make sense, because horses can get around pretty good.
They're called knights. They're not horses.
Knights on a horse.
Move. It's your turn. Dang it. I thought this would be easier. You're too smart.
Because I'm bad at chess.
I've beat you before.
That.
Haven't played in a long time, though.
We've only played... How many times have we played, though?
We've played several times, but we basically connected over chess, and that's what almost made me attracted to you in the first place. When you were playing chess in the student center when I first met you. Yeah. Oh, I'm taking your queen. I think that's a good move. Check.
It. Dang it! That might cost me the game.
Oh, I can't believe I did. I thought that was a rook. I didn't realize it was your queen. Move your other rook.
My other rook?
I want to eat it. Yes.
Dang it! That is so painful. Going to move this here.
I'm moving my rook here.
I'm gonna go here.
Check. Okay.
Taking this pawn right here.
I'm taking this pawn back at the very back behind your king. And I believe that's checkmate. Yeah, I think that's checkmate. Wait, what are you doing?
Okay, well, I might as well take your queen.
What? That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Why not?
Because your king is dead.
Well then,
and you have no more important pieces.
I raise you a princess.
What does that do?
Blows up the entire game.
Blows up the entire game? What do you mean? Holy moly! Some of you might be asking, how much dynamite was that? And I would be glad to tell you that it was this much dynamite that we blew up underneath of us. 208 pieces of dynamite. So basically the whole time that we were doing the rest of these missions, I set up a system to automate making this dynamite. And it worked out pretty well. Yeah, that's fine. We didn't need that mountain anyway. Well, that's cool. Now we have like a skating rink. So my wife and I really loved this game and playing through it. It was a ton of fun. Just a total blast. And really creative and really neat art style, I would say. And so in order to do it justice, I put together a little montage of the highlights from this series and just some of the fun memories that we made with this game. And then at the very end, I'll just have a little bit of channel info, which I hope you'll stick around for. But let's go back to episode 1, where we didn't know nothing about this game. We're going to play a little bit of Astroneer today. I got my wife with me. Say hi, babe.
What's up?
Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to find this out yet. This is a terraformer.
Oh no. I was a bell.
What? Where are you?
In a hole.
People are going to be laughing at us because of how disorganized we are right now.
I didn't do
I'm
anything.
going to suffocate! You unplugged it!
No, I didn't.
No! But man, we have gotten so much done. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because I have no idea how much we've gotten done. This may be just like scratching the surface of this game. I know literally nothing, so you guys can make fun of me in the comments, but...
Dave, I think you're bad at this.
Bad at what?
I found graphite.
Where?
Right here.
What the heck? That's a plant. That's literally a plant. Get away, get away, get away. It's mine. Get away. No. We need more storage. I love this game. So much to explore. Oh yeah. Do you went to go get a rock and that's it? Airborne. All right. You can explore for so far in this thing.
Yeah.
As long as you don't fall in any holes, Dematug.
You're breaking the sky, babe. We're gonna die.
What is this game? Hey guys, welcome back to Astroneer. Our base is a complete and total wreck. So I don't think that the stuff you're eating stuff everywhere, babe. Babe.
They're like giant gumballs, but like pre-chewed gumballs.
Emma, look! Emma, look! I can balance it! No hands!
What in the world?
Yeah, what is this thing, is what I want to know. Alright, let's bring the compass back up here. Oops, wrong thing. Oh my goodness. Too much going on. Oh no! You didn't warn me, I was falling. Honey, I'm using my compass.
Goodbye.
No! Good exploring! We went around the whole world. I gotta get a good Irish accent. We went around the whole world, man. Nope, that's Jamaican. Find something to shred. Find something to shred.
My husband got stuck in the center of
The center of the earth. I love you. Thanks for helping me.
I love you too.
Calidor. Very sunny, low wind, medium hazards, hydrogen and sulfur gases. Yeah, radiated planet. How are you not concerned? Ah!
Something. What are you talking about?
I'm sweating right now. I would like people to know. So let's go back to the surface and take a load of hermite back.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you call it that.
What do you mean? I didn't say hermitite. I said hermite.
It's
It's hematite.
something.
Why did you let me keep saying that? Sheesh.
I haven't been. What's up, babe?
Holy moly. These are scary looking plants. All right, Emma. Listen
Yeah.
closely. We're going to DeSolo. It's right next to the planet we're on. Got it?
Shut up.
Okay?
I do love you, but the shush.
DeSolo. Kind of like Han Solo, but D-Solo. Lift off. Oh, you're just a little bit faster than I am.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
That's a little weird.
We're discovering more and more elements. I'm having a harder and harder time pronouncing stuff. And,
Accurate.
Hey, Emma, guess what?
What?
I think today is the day. Today is the day we're gonna get dynamite.
Heck yeah.
Guys, welcome back to another episode. Ooh, explosions. Ah, we love to see it. What, you turned it on that?
Digging down.
You didn't tell me.
Sorry. Oh.
Moving little circles, grooving, grooving, grooving. We are digging deep into the ground. Okay, we got lithium.
Oh, it's weird.
It is weird.
My kind of element.
You like weird things?
I like you.
Oh, you're glitching bad. You're glitching bad. You okay? You okay? Holy moly.
What?
I'll have to show you the clip later. That was scary. You were like I could really use the car, honey. Savior! Check it out, babe. Oh yeah! Can I go higher? Oh, I could go high. Oh, honey.
What?
Oh, honey.
Oh, don't
I'm living
die.
high on life. Wait, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, I clicked on one. What?
Ah, there's a big purple circle.
Geometric trip.
And then I put it on this half.
Glyph. Embedded in a truncated pentachron. Unclassified energy signature. Cool. Who knew following a snail's guidance was going to be so difficult? By the way, I'm a father now. My wife had my son, and he's right here. Would you like to say something? You want to say hello? Okay, maybe not. I'll be right back.
It's a boom-a-loon, and it's a
Boom-a-loon?
hazard, and you can tap it.
Boom. Whoa! No! Ah! Adventures. Hey, you want to play Rocket League?
I'm down.
Should I just jump off the side? For there's a wall. This planet is almost as toxic as my roommate's dirty clothes hamper in college. I printed another storage silo and I loaded up basically an entire base on here.
Does it stab you?
Yeah. It's called dagger root. Of course it stabs you.
I don't stand next to hazardous plants.
Oh, that's our ship. That's our ship. That's rolling down the mountain. And try to get out. And that was kind of cinematic there. Oh no, not the sun. No, sun. No. It's in the shade. Wait, no. Make up your mind. Oxygenator. I think that would be wise to make for my wife, and she'll never run out of oxygen again. Yeah, this looks familiar. Is this the same one I just landed at? Okay. All right. You know what?
This looks familiar.
It was familiar from 10 seconds ago. I remember when we were so young and naive last time we were here. We didn't know how to do anything.
Do you need anything at this planet?
I don't think so.
I didn't leave anything here that I...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Babe, you left me.
Whoa. This one's crazy. So, I'm gonna run home back home. I'm gonna run home back. I'm gonna run home. Is that a burrito? No, babe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we still good if I land?
Just go home. I'll teleport. All right, Frank Capiano. Let's figure out what this is. Were you kidding me?
Wait, what?
Are you stinking kidding me?
Oh, that's funny.
Are you? It's the DLC. Celebrate good times. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome back to the end of the episode. This is Astroneer, if you didn't know. Okay, so there's two ships. There's the Triton and the Elysium, which I've been calling the Asylum because I'm crazy like that. Push the button once you've contemplated your existence.
Will do.
This might take a while, guys. Hold on. You see me a long way over here? Wife?
No.
Behind you. Your render distance is so bad. You're such a failure. What is with these French floraled pants? He must be French. Yes! We get a VTOL! Totally. Get off your hoverboard and stand next to me. Take a nice picture.
Why do I have to get off the hoverboard?
We're taking a nice picture. All right. Don't get in front of me. Okay.
My turn?
Yes, your turn.
Does this feel like a good move?
You want me to tell you what's a good move and what's not a good move? What you want to do is you want to move your king right on the middle of everything.
Crap.
And I hope you have a great day. Great day. Have a 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 great day, guys. Have a great day. And I hope that you have a great day. Thank you guys so much for watching, for spending your time with my wife and I. I hope you enjoyed our first playthrough of Astroneer. On this channel, I play more than just Astroneer. I play all kinds of survival games with my friends and my wife. If you enjoyed this series, if you enjoyed our personalities, I'd love it if you checked out some of my other videos that you might enjoy. For anything that's not survival or sandbox game related, I usually stream on my Twitch, which you can find links in the description and everything, but that's where I'll do everything that isn't survival, and it's a lot of fun. You should come hang out sometime. But I got a lot of games in the works, got a lot of plans on lots of more videos that I can make. If you have any game ideas that you want me to play, join my Discord, and there's a list. There's a channel, a form for you to put down games that you recommend that I play. So come hang out, come check us out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an astronomical day. See you later. I'll race you. Oh man, racing against Superman, maybe not a great idea.
I can go for a whole few minutes, however long.
Here, let me. Where'd you go?
Back to sleep. Where'd you go?
We're pretty comparable. I mean, you're glitchy,
I'm
but...
faster. I'm glitchy, you're glitchy.
Meow. Okay, babe. You wanna play chess?